What is up, people of the internet? It is me, Real American Politics, back in with a new video. And everybody, it is time that we discuss what is the most important election for the 2023 election year. No, it's not a Virginia state legislative race. No, it's not the Kentucky governorship. No, no, no. It is in the great state of Wisconsin. We have a critical state Supreme Court election coming up in a few weeks, actually. The first round of voting is in a few weeks. This, in my opinion, is the most critical election across the board. Reason being, if Republicans lose this seat, the Democrats would have a Supreme Court majority in Wisconsin, Michigan, and Pennsylvania. Yeah, if we lose this, they get a majority in all three. If we win this, we keep the majority in Wisconsin, which we absolutely need to hold. Now, I know a lot of people are saying, oh, but Kentucky. Look, that clown is already pretty much his hands tied behind his back. The Republicans can do whatever they want there. Here, if we lose this Supreme Court election, Democrats will have the governorship and the Supreme Court. Which, it's not everything, but look what happened in Michigan. They only had the Supreme Court and the governorship. Look what happened to that state. It is important we hold the Supreme Court this time. Absolutely critical. Now, before we continue, I hope you enjoy these type of videos. If you do, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter account in the description down below, and join the channel today. Guys, you know, just for 10 cents a day, you can join Real American Politics, which helps support the daily content we all know and love. So I hope you join today. Alright, everybody, this is it. The most critical election in the year of 2023. I know there's a couple governorships, but like I said in the intro, we cannot afford to lose this election. It's like Kentucky, you could afford to lose it because the Republicans control everything in that state. Here, if we lose the Supreme Court election, I can only imagine what they would do to my beautiful state. So, we gotta discuss who is running. We got 4 candidates. 2 of them are conservative-leaning candidates. The other 2 are liberal-leaning candidates as well. The first 2, of course, Dorow and Kelly, they are the conservative-leaning candidates. And you can probably know who a couple of them are. Kelly, he was a former Supreme Court justice in Wisconsin. In 2020, he ran in an election, all right, in the state Supreme Court. He ran against Krosky. Now, the sad part is this happened right in the middle of the Democrat primary. I mean, you look at this. In the primary election, this was before the general election, which actually happened the same day as the Democrat primary. Point is, during the original primary for this election, Kelly received more than 50% of the vote. Again, why this had to go to a general, I don't know. I don't like that. I think it should just be if you get a majority, you win. But any other case, in the general election, he only got 44.7% of the vote, which, in hindsight, was a lot better than he should have done. Reason being is, this was during a Democrat primary, which Bernie was still in it. He was still in it, though barely. He was still technically a candidate. There was no reason for it to be this close. And the fact that it was within 10 is kind of a miracle. Now, Daniel Kelly is running again, but the other candidate is Jennifer Dorow, who you may know her from the news recently. If you know a certain thing that happened in Waukesha, you probably know who Jennifer Dorow is. I mean, you should do some research on her. She is pretty solid on the issues as well. Both of them are great. I am supporting, I don't know yet, but just get one past the primary, and I do think we are in a good situation because they're both phenomenal. They are both great candidates, and they're great on the issues. So, yeah, I hope that, which I do think, we're going to get one of these 2 in the Supreme Court. I do think we will win this election. Now, the Democrats, they have their own 2 candidates, Everett Mitchell and Janet Claire Pornitsky. Now, again, these are not, moderate liberals. They're both progressives. They're full-blown progressives, but Mitchell may be a bit more moderate than their bozo. That's hard to say, but this bozo down here is a complete hack. She's one of those people, they pretend to be moderate, like, oh, I'm just a moderate judge from Milwaukee. Yeah, she's a judge from Milwaukee. Enough said. But point is, she is a complete hack. When you look at her past statements, it makes Everett Mitchell, who is a judge in Dane County of all places, kind of more moderate. I know it's hard to believe, but this bozo here is a full-blown hack. She cannot be anywhere near the Supreme Court. Neither of these bozos can, but she's probably worse on the issues overall for the state of Wisconsin. Now, I am leaning towards Kelly if I'm going to vote in the primary, which I will. I am leaning towards Kelly, but we just got to see what happens. Now, the question is this. Why do I think Republicans will win this Supreme Court election? Like, look at 2021. It was an off year, and the Democrat candidate won by 15. Well, guess what? The quote-unquote Republican candidate was just a Democrat. These were two Democrats running, all right? She was a Republican, a respectable Republican that hasn't voted Republican in like 10 years and just supported school choice. That was our superintendent candidate in 2021. And we lost by 15. The fact that we only lost by 15 when we only had a Democrat running is kind of a miracle. So that's why I'm kind of confident. Plus, you look here, in 2020, Kelly would have destroyed Karinsky if it wasn't for the general election taking place during the Democrat primary. That's what hurt Kelly at the end. He would have eviscerated her if this was during not a presidential primary. That's why I'm fairly confident we will win. How close will it be? Kind of hard to tell because these Supreme Court elections, sometimes they make absolutely no sense. You see some bizarre swings in some of these elections. But I think whoever is the nominee will win. Both of them are phenomenal. I just hope we don't get in this situation where the two Democrats advance because the Republicans split the vote. I don't think that's going to happen. But there's also is a significant chance the two Republicans advance to the general while the two Democrats split the vote. That would be hilarious. But it all comes down to turnout. So this is a critical race. We cannot afford to lose Wisconsin Supreme Court because we saw what happened in Michigan and Pennsylvania with Democrat Supreme Courts. Those states, let's just say have not turned out well ever since they've taken over. Anyways, folks, thank you so much for watching this quick video. If you enjoyed this video, smash the like button down below, subscribe, share with your friends, hit that little bell, follow the Twitter account in the description down below, and join the channel today. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Godspeed to all of you.